In my line of work, the dead don't just stare back. They show you how they died. I've worked at the morgue in my small town for the past 12 years. It's not the career I dreamed of, but it pays the bills. All kinds of people come through here. Old folks who went peacefully, teenagers torn up in car wrecks, victims of murder. In a town this small, it's not rare that I recognize the face on the table. That never gets easier, but you learn quick that emotions don't get to have a say in your hands. I started this job right out of high school. I needed work, and this was the first place that took me. The owner, Lucas Ross, trained me himself. On my first day, the first thing he told me was to never look at them in the eyes. I laughed. I thought he was messing with me. Lucas was a family friend, someone I'd known for years, but the look he gave me wiped the smile right off my face. He told me it was better not to know. Some things you can't unsee. He said he'd made that mistake once, and if I wanted to keep my head straight, I needed to make it a habit to never look in their eyes. I listened for 12 years. Then today, an 18-year-old girl came in. She graduated yesterday. Her and her friends celebrated, drank too much, and decided a drive was a good idea. I went through the embalming process, cleaned her up, covered the cuts with makeup, did everything I could to make her look like herself again. When I finished, I decided it was time. I used my fingers to lift both of her eyelids. I didn't know what I expected. I just stared. And I saw myself behind the wheel. I heard tires screaming across pavement. I heard girls yelling, sharp and panicked. I felt the sick lurch of the car drifting, sliding, the tree rushing closer and closer. Then the impact hit, and I snapped back into the morgue, with my hands gripping the table like it was the only thing keeping me upright. I tried to explain it away. Stress, imagination, anything, but there was no denying it. I'd seen her last moments. For most people, that would be enough to make sure they never did it again. It didn't scare me away. It pulled me in. After that, I started looking into the eyes of every single body that came through. It didn't matter if it was natural causes or violence. I saw the last breath, the last thought, the last flash of fear. Watching death through someone else's eyes changes you. It made me feel like I understood people better than the ones still walking around. Then I got the call about my wife. I knew I had to be the one to work on her. I couldn't stand the thought of anyone else putting hands on her, of anyone else